consistent in my efforts. So I may have tried, but I didn't give it like 100% where I kept on trying, I kept on trying. Even though you may feel, somewhat kind of embarrassed or kind of like somewhat desperate, like you're running down a guy, but it's your girl. Like
Yeah.
like you're running down your friend, like I hate the term that we have, that begging friend. You're not begging friend. You're just, you're trying to, restart or rejuvenate and revitalize that relationship that you had that matters to you. Yeah.
Yeah. It sometimes does come off like you're begging friend,
Exactly.
but I hate
I hate
that. I
that.
hate that.
Exactly.
It's not like a thing. It's that I
Yeah.
want to like
Be
be your friend. Like, what's wrong with that?
Exactly, right? Like, yes, I know I may come off. I don't know. I'm coming off. I'm talking a lot. I'm messaging you, but that's because that's my effort and that's why I'm showing it, and that's what you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I'm very persistent.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to be my friend, just tell me. Like, just tell me.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what the guy does too, and the girl ends up doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Friendships are low key like relationships.
Exactly.
Like, it's crazy.
They are. It's like they need to say, okay, you need to stop because we're done.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
You need to stop. You gotta go.
Okay, so
let me know.
One of the things that I think is vulnerability. It's like very hard in relationships, all relationships, friendships too. I think friendships I can't even speak. Friendships especially, because like, I don't know, like I feel like friendships are so like vain these days. Like, I don't know, like it took me a while to like be very like vulnerable and open up to like one of my friends. And I would say that's like one of the few friends that I have opened up to about like certain things that I don't tell anybody, because when it comes to about my personal life, I'm very closed off. Like, I care about other people's life, but I don't want to tell you about my life unless you specifically like want to know. Like, I know you want to know, because I'm not going to open up myself to someone that's not like receiving of it, that doesn't want to receive it. So being vulnerable is very important in friendships, and that makes a friendship like, it makes it like last longer and mean something more than what it was originally.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I totally agree with that. That's also like the secret ingredient to any friendship is being vulnerable.
Dash of communication, vulnerability, and what's the other one? Respect.
Yes. Oh my gosh, take those notes, guys. Take those notes. I'm ready. Yes, vulnerability is so huge. I also realized that too in the past, that the thing that kind of differentiated between my friendships were the ones that I was most vulnerable with, were the ones that was, even though it might be scary in the beginning, trust me, vulnerability is so scary and so hard. Like, you have to be vulnerable. If you think that you want to be friends with somebody, be vulnerable with them. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It's fine.
See, I'm not gonna do that. That's the difference between me and you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's the difference.
For me, and they'll use that against you. Like,
yes,
you tell
that's
them.
what I mean.
So it's gotta be. We have to be friends for a minute, and because I'm like that person. Like, I mean, I don't know if anybody is watching this, it may not be true, but to me, I like easily connect with people on the surface level. But when it comes to deeper, I kind of have a tendency to just step back, because I know that other people don't want to go there. And I'm, and like I said, I've realized now that like a lot of my friendships are just surface level. So when I know that we hit like a deep end, like we've reached our differences, like we've had our fight or whatever, and we came back to each other. Like, one of my really, really good friends, we had this big fallout, but we talked about it, and now we just like laugh about it.
I love
that knowing that, like, I don't know if that's like a thing in the back of your head, like I'm like, okay, you know what, I can open up with her because she tells me what she's going through and I tell her what I'm going through, so I can open up with her about that. So I feel like it just depends on where you are in that friendship. It takes time, and what I've also realized is that you cannot rush friendships, and I've done that before.
I'm also guilty. Yep.
Yeah, you can't rush like a relationship.
In general.
Any type of relationship.
It does.
Yeah, not even a friendship. It doesn't matter how much you're like connected, even if you feel like that's your sister from another mister, you can't rush it.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's true. That's true. For me though, I feel like I want to be vulnerable from the get go. I'm working on it. I'm not yet
Yeah, you can't do that.
there yet. Yeah, I was like that too. I was really afraid in the beginning. I was like, I just want to be vulnerable, but I'm scared and I'm worried and I'm wondering. But like I realized the fear is what kept holding me back. So like even when they passed the friendship test, like like you feel like you could be vulnerable with them, I still kind of held back because I was still doubtful or wary or concerned. Like, are they gonna receive this okay? Should I share this? This is a big deal. You're very
Yeah.
protective and guarded. So I want to be
That's
like,
why I said it depends on like what you guys have been through, because like each friendship is like different, because
yeah,
some are surface level, some are like middle, some are like deep. Like if you know this person will love you like regardless of like your mistakes. And like that's one of the things that we talked about being a good friend. And this is how I know like my friends are good friends is if they're honest, very
yeah,
honest. Honest people have a tendency to just accept. Some are mean, but others like have a tendency just to accept like who you are. So
yeah,
if you're honest with me, like that's one of the things that I most appreciate. I don't like when friends lie to my face. Like if I have been out and I had stuff on my face or something or
yeah.
whatever, stuff in my hair.
You
And
want
I've
to
had
know.
strangers come up and tell me. And I'm like, you see me here and you don't tell me these things.
Yes,
So,
that would piss me off.
honesty.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
seriously?
like, that's not a good friend. If you have like
Yeah.
something in like, your
My
hair
teeth
or like,
or,
yeah, like
yeah.
lipstick on your teeth or
Let me
something.
know.
Yes. What's the worst? Nothing. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be,
Yeah,
oh my god, thank you, girl. Let me go fix that in the bathroom.
yeah, exactly. So honesty, vulnerability. Oh my gosh, yes, all these are things.
Respect,
Respect,
communication.
communication. Okay. Okay. So where do you know where you stand in a friendship? Do you ask that person? I mean, that's an awkward, right? Like, where do we stand? Oh my gosh, it's just like a relationship. What are we? Where do we
Oh my
stand?
god, no, girl,
Right?
no.
No.
I
But
mean,
how do you
yeah. Like it is like a
Yeah.
relationship, but where do you stand?
Would you though? Would you ask if you really, really want this person to be like your ride or die girl? You see them at, waiting for you at the altar, right next to the future man that you're gonna
You
marry.
just be like, okay, here's the thing, okay? This is what you do. This is what you do.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, yeah, oh my god. You have to make sure I'm your bridesmaid, okay? You
Yeah.
ask them, you do the bridesmaid test. And if they're like,
Oh.
oh, ha, 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 they're fake about it, then
Yeah.
you know where you stand. You know they don't see you as like a true, like I've done that. Or if they're like, of course, like, yes, you're gonna be my A1 or
Yeah.
whatever. It just depends on their answer, and that's how you know.
Yeah.
Because you can hand out your bridesmaid, you can hand out your bridesmaid to anybody. It's your wedding.
Exactly.
But other people, they're not just gonna make anybody your bride.
Right? Yeah. Oh my
Especially maid of
God.
honor. So
Oh,
that's the question.
especially maid of honor.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that test actually. Thanks, Talia. Hey, I'm gonna try that. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm absorbing everything as we're talking.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So then what about social media? Social media makes it even harder as well, making friends.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
Social media is just like I said, those movies or those like videos where you see the best friend and da, 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 da. You know what someone said on Twitter? They said your best friend, like your true best friend, you don't even really take pictures with them like that. And I'm like,
Really?
that's so true. I
I
don't
never
take
thought about
pictures like
that.
that
Yeah.
with people in general, and I need to be better with that, and I'm going to be better with that once this virus like comes to an end.
Yeah.
But like my best friends, like I like have two pictures.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Wow.
I mean, I don't know if you've had that experience, but I
Yeah.
had. I mean,
I've had that actually, yeah. I mean, not in the past, but like recently, people that you get closer to, I realized like
yeah.
we don't have that much pictures together. Like I'm using the same damn picture for your birthday. I'm like, we need to take a photo shoot now. Yeah.
Yeah, like you need a photo shoot with your best friend because you don't take pictures with her like that
Yeah.
or him. And
I mean,
I
I
think
guess
it's
it
because
depends
you like, I think it's because you enjoy like the time that you spend with them.
with
Like,
them. Yes. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Yes. Like I'll be trying to like record something or do some weird TikTok video with the people that I'm closest to, and they're like, no. And I'm like, what?
yeah,
Yeah, because you guys are actually just in the moment, enjoying each other's time instead of like getting
yeah,
off of being, hype online. So
exactly, definitely. So
yeah,
I think that's like something.
yeah,
That's
and
just
also
weird.
like there are expectations for people commenting on your photos because like right, I don't know if it's just me, but
Maybe.
sometimes no, sometimes like if you have a friend and you posted some picture, you're just like, no, she's gonna hype me up. I'm gonna right. I think that's how other people view it. Like if you don't comment, it's a weird thing. If you don't comment and then somebody's like mad at you. Like I've gotten that before. I'm like, I didn't see that photo, girl. I'm not even scrolling on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like okay. So when I'm going back to like my best friend, okay, like I said, my best friends, everybody like that. I mean, like if I really like the picture, I'm gonna be like, yes, fire emoji,
Yeah.
side
Everything.
eye
Heart
emoji,
eye.
whatever, whatever. But if I don't, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna say anything. But most of my friends, they take bomb pictures, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but sometimes like people post too much, and I'm just like, okay, I just like it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's true. I mean, it's just so.
Like you post a lot. I just like it. Sometimes I even miss like the picture because you post so much, and I don't even go on Instagram like that. So,
Oh my gosh, what, girl?
yeah.
Come on now. I don't even post that much. I'm like, people tell me that I'm like, really? I didn't.
Yeah, you do post. You post a lot compared to me. I'm like fluffing out my hair because it's like getting dry, but that's besides the point.
But I think though that it depends on the person because I know some people who are friends and they take pictures all the time together. Like their camera roll is filled, and I'm like, you guys are like good to go. That's bomb, you know. So
They
yeah.
have too much time on their hands.
Well,
Us normal folks are busy.
yeah, I guess it depends like on the timing and when you guys are like rolling together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, like my friends, my best friends, they don't live here. Like they
Yeah.
live in either another country, well, like another country that I have never been to, or like back in the US, and I'm in Jamaica right now. I have yet to make a lot of friends here, mainly because I always go back and forth. I have yet to make a lot of friends in the United States, and that's okay because I just want a small amount, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like they say, if you have one good friend, you're good. Like you're blessed. Like that's rare and it's hard to find. Like the saying, "Good friend better than pocket money." It is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
true. And if you have a rainy day, best believe that friend is gonna give you that pocket money if you need it.
I mean,
Yeah,
depending on their situation, yes.
yeah, yeah. Depend if they can, and they'll do it for you.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you know what another thing is before we like and sum this up? Another thing is that a lot of people, what I've noticed, only want to be friends with people who have what they want. So if they say like, okay, say I'm like super obsessed with social media
yeah.
and you have like 8 gajillion followers. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be friends with her because I want more followers.
He has that in stock.
Or money, or like a certain job. Like they have to have a certain status. Same thing with relationships, but that's another story. It's like putting out like a resume. It's ridiculous. I
Yeah.
can't. I'm too over that. Like, no.
I feel like that's really superficial, and you're not looking for a friendship. You're looking for that's kind of like somebody who's an opportunist.